All right, y'all. So it's warmed up. It's nice and toasty now. So I figure we'll get out here and get this stuff going and see what we can get in. So first things first, I want to get these uncovered. And there's something coming up in there. I noticed when I come out here. I'll bring y'all over here in a minute. Just figure I'd get these uncovered and out of the way. Get some of this stuff taken care of. Now I'm hoping we won't get any more of the F word and not the one that ends in K. Temperature wise, it's looking good. I was actually surprised. Usually this time of year, we might get a little bit of cold weather, but not a freeze like that. And so I was kind of surprised by it. But it's done. It's gone. It's over. We're moving on. I figure we'll pick up some of this stuff here. And I want to flip the totes over and see what we got going on underneath there. So already, before I even get the totes off, when I walked up here, I looked, and let's do this bin first because I can't see under this one. I'll just flip this one over. Okay, so everything looks pretty good. The only thing I can see that I'm probably gonna need is to water, because let's see, we have some pests in here. Wow, guys, there's more surprises than I thought. Okay, so it looks like, let's bring you over there so you can see. I'm gonna flip this camera around. I don't think this works with my gloves on. Hold on one second. Take these off real quick. And look at that, y'all. I believe those are my garlic. And the onion's doing pretty good. I got some nice greenage there. And it looks like, I'm pretty sure those are garlic, if I'm not mistaken. And the raspberry's not really doing anything, so I have the feeling that's probably done for. This one's looking a little wilty. But then again, he is kind of growing sideways. So still growing, still doing good. So there's that. Put you guys back up here so you can see what's going on. Make sure you can see all the pots. There we go. So looks like our garlic came up nicely. I have the feeling it didn't all come up because I swear I put more than 4 in there, which is okay. I swear I put stuff in this pot too. I'm not 100% sure. I'm wondering if maybe we just nip this, the top of this clean off, because this piece broke off. So I'm thinking if we nip that, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll pop up. I don't know. But yeah, it's that time of year, so it should start doing something. So my thought is, I want to get at this pot. I want to put maybe one flower here, and possibly one here. And then we'll do 2 in this pot. Like every other one, I want to do at least one flower in every other pot. We're not going to get all those done by any means today. If I do keep going today, because it's getting kind of late. Right now it's about 3 o'clock, and I really need to get this video out. I had to go get my bald spots trimmed up, so that's why I didn't do this earlier. I would actually like to do it early because it's kind of warm right now, but so I'm pretty sure that is from a chickenmonk. So I want to get some soil in this pot here, and I want to get maybe this pot as well. I'll have 4 pots running. That pot that's at the very front there, I'm not sure I'm going to leave that there. I might just leave it there. I'm not, I don't know. I think maybe I'll leave that there, and then at the bottom down here, where everything at the end of the soda call garden, I'll put those tubs. One of the tubs, I think I'm going to use that to put the compost. So this extra material that's here in these 3 pots, I'll move into that tub, and then the waste from last year that sat over here in this pile, I'm going to kind of mix that up, break it up, put it in there and mix that up. And then we'll kind of have a pot going. And then any banana peels or orange peels or anything like that that I get, we'll put in that bucket down in the end. We'll put some leaves on it to cover it, help it mulch a little bit. And then next year, maybe we'll have enough mulch we can add to the soil next year. As far as the tomatoes go, I may put that in one of these 2 pots. It was in this pot last year and it did pretty well. But I think I'm going to try it in this pot, move it up one. The other thing I need to get in the ground though is I need to get peppers in. I want to get those started directly in the pot. I didn't start anything from anything inside on it from seed. I'm just kind of putting it out here. I want to see how it does. I'll make the determination next year if I do start seeds inside next year. But I want to see how we do with just directly seeding into these pots. Again, like I said, doing it in pots is all new to me, so I'm learning. And yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. So let me go back down. I got to get the clippers so I can clip the top of that raspberry off, because I have the feeling that might be impeding its growth. I also want to get the other raspberry plants and bring those up, because I think what I might try to do is that at least clean out that end pot and then make soil for those 3 pots. The other 2 pots I'll wait for a little bit, maybe later on or tomorrow I'll do another video, and I'll empty those 2 pots out and start the soil for that. But I'm definitely going to need to get some water out here. I need to get the hose spigot hooked up, and I definitely have to find a hose box with, that I can put on the side, so I'll have that available to me, which is closer to the garden. Before, like I said, I had to walk all the way to drag the hose to the front of the yard to bring it all the way back down to the back of the yard, whereas the spigot is literally right directly across from me, and right directly across from the garden. So I got that Y adapter, and it has 2 pieces that come off. One will go to that hose, and there's a shut off on each side. So I can turn that one off and open this one when I turn the spigot on. And then I'll just be able to use this side and run off. His hose reel, oh my God, it leaks like a sieve on top of all that. So water just pours out on the ground. It just makes a huge mess. So it needs a new one. Maybe that's what I'll do for a Christmas present for him. I'll get him a new hose reel. But yeah, so let me get those clippers, and I'll put you guys on hold for a second, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So new clippers, I already cleaned them. So we're ready to go. We're going to nip this stuff. So I'm going to just nip this so it's clean cut, but it's kind of dry. So I got a bad feeling this one's not going to grow. And I went all the way down there, got the nippers, and I said I was going to get the plants, and I forgot. So we're going to pause again, and I'll go down and grab those. God, I'm not sure what to do with this thing. I think I'm going to leave it see what happens with it. I really hate to take it out and then might have been a viable plant. It's really not gonna, it's not taking up much room. And I think what I'll do is I'll just plant the other one like right next to it over here. I believe that's going to be far enough apart, but let me pause that again and run back down there. It'd be so much easier if I had a remote to work with. So the one that I have up here, and it looks like this one broke too. Good gravy. I didn't even notice that when I picked it up. So this one's a full sun. This one is, which one is this one? This one's the midsummer to fall. So these are the latest harvest ones. The other two that I have, let me see what the planting says on this. I don't want to put them too close together. 1 to 2 inches deep. Make sure 4 to 5 inches of the top shows above the soil surface. Okay. But it doesn't say how far apart they need to be. Hardy zone spacing 3 feet. Well, that ain't gonna work. Well, maybe if I put, it's still only gonna be about 2 feet. But if I put maybe over here instead of right there, because that's only about 12 inches. So if I do this, that's not quite 3 feet, and it'll be kind of close to the garlic, but I think it'll be fine there. And then these two here, which have the bigger stems that I'm used to when I was growing up as a kid, ours had these big thick stems. Now this is more like all the ones we had. Only difference is ours had thorns on them. These are thornless. So these, like I said, I think I want to put these maybe towards the end, and I'll just put them in like so, just so y'all have an idea about what I'm doing. Right there, they're about a foot away from the edge, and they're just about 3 feet. No, 2 feet. They're about 2 feet apart. Or I could do one there, put it in the center. That might work too. Like so. I just have 1 and 1 in each pot. So I mean, I guess I'd rather just keep those two together because I don't know how that one's gonna do. So we'll get that one in the ground, and then there should be, I think I can get at least maybe 1 flower and 1 flower. We should be all right with that. So if I do like 1 and 1 of these, or actually, since I'm not gonna put that one there, I can put this here. So these two will be across from each other. There's still a little bit of space in between those other plants. I don't want to put too much in one pot right yet. I know you can grow more in a lot of these pots, and then I think I'll do this with this here. So the next thing I guess we'll have to do is I'm gonna have to get some soil mixed to put in that one there, and then being that I want to put those there, that's the next problem. Is I'm gonna have to get the soil out of those two, and then mix soil for that. So if I do 1 bag of each into that the barrel or the cart, that should be enough to fill that one. So should be able to top that pot, this pot, and then if I take out of these, I might have to mix up 1 more bag of each, and then I'll have, so that'll actually finish them all except for this one. So I'll have all those running. And then maybe tomorrow I'll come out and I'll put the plants in that I have here. But for right now, I think that's our best bet, is to at least get those 2 pots done there. This pot I gotta sort out where I'm gonna put it. And then, yeah, so let's do that. Let me put you on pause for just a minute. I'll go down and get the shovels and we'll get this mixed up. This is probably gonna run into another video, so just so you guys have a heads up. All right, I made it back in time. All right, so I got the hoe and I got the shovel and I got the bucket. So I think what we'll do is I'll start out with the mixing, because we don't have a lot of time on this video. Smartness this time. I want to mix them up here towards the front here. So since this video is coming to an end, put those there. Oh God, the pollen is everywhere, y'all. I mean, it is everywhere. Right. So where's my little bob here? These keep blowing over. I'm gonna end up breaking these plants, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I can get more, but don't really want to. All right. There we go. So, one in. Okay. Next one. So I'm doing 1 part of each. So I got black cow, which is manure. It's not, what do you call it? It's fresh manure. It's there we go. Oh, I don't want to use that. Get all that goodness out of that. And then, give me this here. I'll do the topsoil. So basically, the topsoil, it's not what it used to be. This is basically organic material broke down. So you still have all the bark and all that crap in there that I had in the other ones that I didn't want. I wanted just pure soil. I can't seem to find that anymore. Pure topsoil. So this is all just mulched up tree bark and all, or not bark, tree limbs and stuff. And that's just not what I wanted. So we're gonna give this a little stir. Don't need to do much, because it will. I'm gonna lose something there, but that's the name of the game. So we'll get the. If I dig down, we can get this stirred up a bit, because I don't want it all to be the manure. If I do that, that could burn the plants. We don't want to do that. I need to get it pretty well mixed. The other thing I forgot, to bring the fertilizer up. I'm just all full of forgetfulness today. I don't know what's wrong with me, because I'm really tired after my hospital visit. I think the medication is just wearing me out. But I'm almost done with that. And for those that want to know, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I can breathe easier. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am under some activity here, so there's that. That's a good scoop. So this should be enough, right, to at least get this one and the other one done. Okay, that's good to know. As I spill some, that'll be all right. So I can get that pot done too. So that gives 2 pots. So 3 bags at about the halfway mark in these fills them up to the top. I don't think we're going to get to planting in this video, but so I will make a second video for this week. We'll get some planting done. But I want to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. I want to keep you informed. These bags are just right under my feet, literally. And I also, while I was down there, I looked at the potatoes, and we have some of the potatoes are actually starting to sprout, which is good. That's what we want. We want them to start sprouting a little bit. So I may do an additional video and get those planted in these bags. I also have more garlic down there that I can plant. So what I'm thinking is I'll use some of these bags, right, to put the garlic in. The other thing I did was I bought, Costco's has these 5-gallon pails, and they are $8.99, right? So I thought that would be a good thing. I think that's light enough. I can flip that over there. So I figured those would be good, you know, to do stuff with. There's a YouTube guy that I watch. Mostly his shorts. I do watch some of his videos, but mostly his shorts because, well, that might be too much. Maybe not. It might be a little high, but that'll be all right. I mostly watch his shorts because they come up on my feed, and his shorts are usually talking about what I want to know. So, yeah, there we go. And I keep spilling it. What is wrong with me? There we go. So that's pretty full. That's okay, because that's, once the water starts pushing it down, it'll weight down. I probably should have put more in these, because as you can see, they're weighted down. What up? Kind of want to wait till some of the plants start coming up and maybe put some more in there. That way I know where things are at. So for right now, we're definitely going to put this booger in. We're going to put him right dead and smack dead in the middle. And then what I'll do is I have a trellis down there, or a tomato cage. Put a tomato cage around him. I do want to put I'll probably put this spearmint in here. I'm going to have to get some more signs, because apparently the squirrels or the chipmunks don't like my signs. They ripped all the signs out of the other 2 tubs. So we'll put this sweet mint. Maybe we'll put that. Put that over here, I guess, right next to this. We'll put that there. And we'll have the 2 mints close together. Hopefully that'll keep them out. And then that one's got 1, 2. So I think if we do kitty corner kind of like this, they'll be better displayed. The reason I got these, it says on the package that these attract butterflies. So if it attracts butterflies, well, there's a real good chance it's going to attract the bees too. So I think that's going to be our layout, and we're going to end this video here. I'll be posting this out real short. I want to get it out for you guys today, earlier than I did last week. But anyway, so I'm going to stop this here. I will make another video today, and we'll put that out later in the week. And I'll do some more of the planting, and we'll get those 3 tubs at the end sorted. And hopefully maybe I'll figure out where I want this other bucket that I've already actually started there. And if I get enough time today, depending on how long that video is, I'll make another video. We'll do at least, I want to do at least 3 of those. I think I have enough to do 3 tubs with potatoes. And then the other one, I think what we'll do is I'll put the garlic in that. So if I have more than that, obviously I'm going to do more potatoes, but that should be plenty for us. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for following along. We've actually grown to 93 follows. I mean, that's amazing. Be honest, after last year, just struggling to get to 70, I never thought we would be this close to 100 already. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do for 100. And then when we get to 100, I'll have to make the decision of how high we want to go there and push that out. I really appreciate you guys following along. There's 93% of you that come back and watch my videos that are not subscribed. So if you could do me a giant favor, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications. You'll get notified when the videos come out. Make sure to hit the like and drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you want to see in the garden. If I can grow it all, well, if it grows in this area, we'll try and put it in. But yeah, drop a comment what you want to see in the garden, and let me know what you think. And thanks again. Appreciate all y'all for following along. Have a wonderful day, and God bless y'all.